Okay, let's start again. Okay, this is take 3, the good take. Let's do it. Okay, this video is to show how to install a Galaxy Note 2 Ultra Clear Screen Protector from iSmooth. Firstly, when you open up the kit, you will find there are a number of items in here. Firstly, these are what we call the dust removal stickers, which will help you get lint and other particles from the screen. We do have some information about the iSmooth product line and also detailed instructions. Now, I definitely do recommend reading over these instructions and just looking, especially the tips there. There's also a bit of a thank you card, which you can have a look at later on. And of course, the large screen cleaner, microfiber cloth. It does cover the entire phone, so it is a nice size. And then the screen protectors themselves. Now, this installation is for our clear version, which is basically our latest version. Now, what we have done compared to the green version here is you will notice that the tabs for removal have been removed from the bottom to the top. Just through testing, we have found that it is much easier to install the Note 2 if you use the tabs at the top. And the second thing is, there, as you'll notice, there is no green film on this one here. But it is very important to note there's actually 3 pieces of plastic for every screen protector, which I will show you in a minute. Okay, so to start off, the very first thing to do is give your phone a bit of a clean and a wipe. And then taking the actual protector itself, just practice placing it on the actual screen, just so you can get an idea of how it should align. The most important things to look at is across the top here. You'll see when I do take the tab 1 tab off that it makes sure it goes around the little camera hole here. That's probably the most important thing. If you get that lined up, it does become a lot easier. The other thing is to look at is to see how it does go down the sides. Now, with the Galaxy phones, the S3 and the Note 2, the actual screens themselves have very slight curvature all the way around the edges. And so the screen protectors are actually designed just to stop short of that curvature. If they went all the way to the edges, you would find that the screen protector itself would start to bubble and lift over time. And so obviously the last part of it is to make sure that the screen protector goes around the home button. But you will find it much easier to start from the top. Okay, so easy enough. Again, give the phone a bit of a wipe. It is better to have the phone turned off. It makes it a little easier to see. And simply start by removing tab 1 and pulling it back about 2 inches, something like that. And then just using the tab 2, you can actually just place it, just slightly lining it up. Right now, the first thing I'm looking at is just to make sure it's right around there, just making sure it looks pretty good down the edges. And it does look pretty good. Yep. And so as it pull it all the way down, pull it off. Okay, now there are a few little bubbles that are formed, and we'll get to those in a little bit. You can actually just using the cleaning cloth, you can just give it a bit of a, I'm pushing fairly hard, fairly firmly, just to push out any bubbles. And then the most important part here is this tab is actually another piece of plastic. Some people don't realize it and try to pull the tab itself off, but you actually need to remove another film here. So very slowly pulling it back, because you are pulling away a piece of plastic, but if you pull too fast, you will actually pull the protector off itself. So as you can see, it's coming off. Just pull it down just like that. Pull that one off. Okay, so now the actual screen protector itself is on the actual phone. Now, again, using the screening cloth, just start pushing any bubbles to the edges. One thing that is important to note with the Note 2 and all of our protectors is the first 5 to 10 minutes, they will feel a little bit tacky, and that's okay. It's just over time, as the air exposes, it will go away and it won't be as tacky. So basically pushing it like that, all the bubbles out. Now, there is right here, I do have a dust bubble. Now, there's a difference between an air bubble and a dust bubble. Basically, a dust bubble is when there is a piece of lint stuck under the actual protector itself, and there's no way just rubbing that will actually get rid of it. You actually do have to remove it. Now, to do that, we use the dust removal sticker, and it's very simple. You can actually use it. You just stick it onto the actual plastic just to pull it back, okay, and just pull it out, just so it was able to lift it. Now, using this, actually just dab on the actual screen itself and on the back of the protector, and what will happen is those dust particles will actually stick to the actual sticker. There's another one there, and then they'll just come off. I can just gently let it go back again. Now, it may have formed another few air bubbles, which it did. I can just push them out. There's another one there. Push that to the side. Actually, there's one more little piece of dust I want to get out. Just dab it like that. Drop it down, and now that one's gone. Push these last bubbles to the side. And again, I am pressing fairly firm to get them out. You'll see the difference between a dust bubble and an air bubble. Air bubbles obviously have no lint underneath them, and you will see that pretty easily. Okay, and there we go. There's a perfect installation of a Note 2 screen protector. There are no bubbles anywhere on that at all. Thank you.